What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. And we have some big breaking news. Marcus Rashford looks like he's going to leave Manchester United. A farewell message. Some cryptic words in there. But all in all, Marcus Rashford wants a new challenge. We're going to dissect the comments he made in the Henry Winter interview. And yeah, just when you thought there would be a dull day at Manchester United, there isn't. I've just come back from London. I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to take the night off. Clearly, there is no night off when it comes to Man United. There's always news. So please, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to get straight into it, man. Marcus Rashford, in an interview with Henry Winter, who is fairly reliable and always connected to Manchester United, Rashford was at a school where he was giving out 420 Christmas presents. So big up to Marcus Rashford on that one. Always there for the community. And you know what? Something that he always says, that he doesn't like kids going to suffer. And fair play to him, you know, going to a school in Button Lane in South Manchester, handing out 420 Christmas presents to all the pupils. So shout out to him on that one first. But this is where it gets interesting, guys, and I want you to look at this bit by bit, the interview. The interview said here, I do feel misunderstood, but I'm fine with it. I'm a very simple person. I love the football club. That's been my life from the beginning. So he just, you know, there was a lot of people mentioning about Marcus Rashford, whether he had full commitment. And sometimes you look at Marcus Rashford, you think, is he bothered? Is he interested? You know, and is he up for the fight? But clearly here, he's saying that, you know what, man, I love my United and people talk too much about me. And when he talked about being left out of the Manchester derby, he says, it's disheartening to be left out of derby. Rashford replied, but it's happened. We won the game. Let's move on. It's disappointed, but I'm also someone that I've got older. I can deal with the setbacks. What I'm going to do about it, sit there and cry about it, or do my best in the next game. I'm available. Obviously, as you know, Marcus Rashford got dropped completely for the Manchester derby, was sat at home as he, you know, put out an Instagram post saying, you know, congratulating the team, but he should have been there. But Manchester United forward was at home by Ruben Amorim, who basically said, you're not doing good enough right now in a minute and you need to do better. He awoke up to this morning with headlines detailing Man United desire to sell him. I asked Marcus Rashford, is he staying or going? This is where you need to talk. This is where you need to open your ears and listen carefully. He says here, for me personally, I think I'm ready for a new challenge and the next steps. Wow. All of his words were prefaced with respect for the club, which he has been in his home for almost 20 years. When I leave, it's going to be no hard feelings. You're not going to have any negative comments from me about Man United. That's me as a person. If I know the situation already bad, I'm not going to make it worse. I've seen how other players have left in the past, and I don't want to be that person. When I leave, I'm going to make a statement, and it will be from me, from the heart. I will always be a Manchester. I'll always be a Red. Yes, 100%. 100%. Wow. Let's just dissect that a little bit. He said he's ready for a new challenge. That for me confirms that he wants to leave, that he's ready to now leave at the age of 27. Who would have thought, after signing a deal, 2 years ago, less than 18 months ago, and now wanted to leave the football club? That is an absolute bomber on this evening on a Tuesday. To be saying that before a game that we have on a Thursday. It is absolutely crazy. Now Ruben Amorim has to go speak out and say, wow, what does he mean? What does he mean by that? What happened? You know what I mean? And it is just absolutely crazy. Marcus Rashford, he says here, I don't expect my peak to be now. I've had 9 years so far in the Premier League, and that's taught me a lot. So that's helped me grow as a player, as a person. So I don't have any regrets for the last 9 years. I won't have any regrets going forward because I take things day by day. And sometimes bad things happen. Sometimes good things happen. I just try and keep a fine balance. This is the best. The best is yet to come. 100%. That's my mentality. Is the best yet to come for Marcus Rashford? I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think so. I think he's reached his peak, and it's time to move on. And ultimately, he has lost that yard of pace. He has lost that, for me, that energy and that drive and that motivation. And I just don't know if he's got that in him, that extra yard there that he can show. personally, that's just what I think anyway. But he says, hey, the best is yet to come. I mean, I've seen a certain Raheem Sterling speak like that, you know what I mean? And what happened to him? It's crazy. He craves an England's return. That still excites me. It's still playing for your country in the biggest competition in the world. I've had the chance to do it before Russia 2018 and Qatar 2022. It's an unbelievable experience, and I'll try and grab it with both hands. He talks about the system and whether it suits him. He goes here, but Amorim doesn't play 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. He plays with two 10s. The left 10 still suits me, but you have to adapt your game. The biggest skill set is adaptability. People might not see it, but eventually they'll see I've played in plenty of positions under all the managers. Yeah, but you still are not a left 10. That left 10 requires a level of skill that you just don't have, unfortunately. That guile, that kind of, intricacies and that kind of intelligence, I just don't think you have that within you, mate. Your game is based on direct running. Your game is based on dribbling past players. And in that system there, I just don't know whether you have the capability of doing it. And that is why the manager's dropped you for the last 3 games. And he talks about his relentlessness as well. And he talks about how he still wants to work with Ruben Amorim at the minute. And he wants to prove to himself why he can still play for this manager. But wow. Absolutely crazy, guys. This is a madness. Absolute madness. But this is serious, guys. Marcus Rashford is about to leave, or was confirming that his desire is to seek a better opportunity. I want to move on to bigger things. He's saying here that he wants to feel like, that he can provide elsewhere. And who would have thought that? A local lad saying that, I feel like, I can give more. I can do more. It's utterly crazy. And the fact that, like I said to you, he's ready for a new challenge and the next steps. I mean, who comes in for him now? Arsenal? I mean, Chelsea? I mean, is it Saudi Arabia? Is it the Middle East? Where is it? Is it PSG? Is it Bayern Munich? Like, do people think that, he can still provide a lot for this Man United team? I'm not so sure. A new environment is what he needs, though. I'm not going to lie to you. He does need a new environment at the minute because his football club is toxic at the minute in terms of the fan base towards him. Maybe it's getting a bit toxic. He feels like the media as well. Maybe a freshness in the media would do the wonders for him, I believe, if I'm being true and honest with you. I think the pressure of going out and not being able to do his thing now, maybe more so in other clubs, fans might not focus on that. But to play for Man United, the level of pressure, when you wear that number 10 shirt, players like Wayne Rooney was wearing that before, and this is a very, very prestige number that you've got on the back of your head, back of your shirt. And you have to play with the utmost pride and professionalism. And we haven't seen that from Marcus Rashford. Unfortunately, we haven't. That's just a reality, guys. We have not seen that from Marcus Rashford, unfortunately. And that's where he's been wrong. But this interview that's been done right now, I'm in shock because I didn't see it coming. I really, really did not see this coming because you kind of assume with Marcus Rashford, he's going to put his head down. He's happy with 300k, but you know what? Maybe he's not money motivated. Maybe he's, he's saying, now I want to move on. Maybe he's had enough now of being treated like he doesn't feel like he gets it, or he's Manchester born and bred, and maybe he's just got to a point now where enough is enough, and maybe, people, his agents, his brothers have got into his head thinking, yo, man, you can't be having this disrespect. Family around him, they feel like, he can't be himself and he can't show. Every game, there's always scrutiny behind his back, the media, the journalists. Listen, what he does when he goes to NBA game is absolutely ridiculous. Like the media, the vilification, the scrutiny for a player that should be able to do what he wants to do behind the scenes. It's just not, the chains, the jewelry, the media love to pick up on it, and it's not right. But at the same time, the way you dress, the way you train, the manager talked about it for a reason, maybe. And maybe he's clocked on to the fact that, you've got to be footballing first. You've got to be able to have a football brain first, and you're ready and active to be playing for football club first. So I'm shocked. But let me know, guys, in the comments below, man. This has been an absolute massive revelation, and one that will shock a lot of United players. The manager will be shocked by this as well, and the club definitely will be shocked by this. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Please smash a like on the video. I will be live after this, people, so make sure you tune in to the live, and I'll see you soon, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're out. Peace.